Right, here we go. So in the week where we all learn about Virgin Trains wanting to return back, but more importantly, where is Phil? And where is Blackpool Simon? Two titans of the railway industry collided together on a platform somewhere in the northwest. And that will be today's Where's Phil? Otherwise, in the meantime, what have we got coming up? £6 million investment to future-proof Camps Viaduct is now complete. Southeastern multi-million pound improvement in the metro train fleet. Save your commute by grabbing Northern's discount codes. Grand Central submitted a new application to the Office of Rail and Road. Special spotters, we've got a Your Turn. We're going to find out this week who's won photo of the show. No Blackpool Simon, but he is returning very, very soon. And what else is there? So let's crack on with what's been going on this week in the rail industry. So Virgin have confirmed to an application they've submitted to the Office of Rail and Road, which will be an open access application to run trains again in the northwest. Now, yes, we're in an era of possible publication, turning the rails back into the public hands. There's a general election that's all going on. Everything's up in the air. Where's Grand Union as well, wanting to do their Carmarthen to London route? There's so much that's going on. It's very complicated, but they're still pressing ahead, and this could be the return to seeing Virgin Trains back on the West Coast Main Line. Yes, they submitted the application for 4 open access rail paths by a new application sent to the Office of Rail and Road, and if approved, you will see trains running on the West Coast Main Line, and the last time they're doing that was between 1997 and 2019. This will provide direct competition for Avanti West Coast, the company that took over intercity West Coast mainline train services from Virgin back in August 2019. Proposals are for services between London Euston and Manchester, Liverpool, Birmingham and Glasgow Central. First group through Lumo and Alstom, which is through Wrexham, Shropshire and Midlands Railway, have also outlined their plans to operate new rail services across the country. Yes, more variety on the rails for those who are enthusiastic about our railways. Now, a 13-month project to strengthen a 160-year-old Camps Viaduct has now been delivered successfully by the team of Network Rail.
Hello, I'm Mark Wilson, Senior Programme Manager for Scotland Railway. We're at the fabulous Camps Viaduct, which is between Hamilton and Motherwell, where we've just finished a £6 million project to refurbish and future-proof the structure. Works involved blasting off the paint from the 44 girders and over 60,000 rivets across the 11-span structure, which is around 160 years old. Significant steelwork repairs were then carried out to help strengthen the structure before it was repainted with our specialist corrosion protection system to help prevent rusting in the future. We also carried out masonry repairs to these huge piers that support the viaduct behind me, and also installed rock armour to protect it from river scour. This project has been years in the making. The age of the viaduct and the fact that we're surrounded by ancient woodland has brought its own challenges. There has been a lot of planning to make sure that the project was carried out as efficiently as possible and trying to cause as little disruption as possible to the people who live nearby, whilst also minimising disturbance to the surrounding land, the riverbed and the wildlife that make the woodland home. Protecting the ancient woodland has involved the installation of what we call cell web. This is a specialist system which is basically mats we put down on the ground right at the start of the project to help protect the roots of the trees, the underlying soil and other fauna in the area. We've had to create access routes to bring in all the scaffolding materials and machinery required for the works, but now that we're finished with all of those materials and our cabins have been taken away, the field will be reinstated to allow the landowner to reseed the land. We also had to take down some trees, so we will replant them before we go. We sought advice from experts including ecologists, park rangers and ornithologists, and acting on best recommendations we installed netting to the structure to deter birds from nesting during our works. For specific protected species in the area, we provided alternative nesting baskets and nest boxes nearby, which were installed at the top of the trees by tree climbers. To carry out the scour and masonry repair work in the safest and most efficient way, we built pontoons in the River Clyde itself to limit disruption during the work on the riverbed and under the water. This £6 million project has helped strengthen and protect Camps Viaduct, helping us run a safe and reliable railway. The work is done and we won't need to come back for at least another 25 years. All that's left to say is thanks to everyone who followed our updates over the last 12 months, and bye for now.
Now, one of the UK's possibly the biggest, one of the biggest and definitely one of the most busiest train operators is wanting to deliver a multi-million-pound investment to improve their metro fleet.
My name's Steve White. I'm the Managing Director of Southeastern Railway. What we're trying to do here is build a better, a more reliable and a sustainable railway. And a key part of that agenda is to replace the ageing metro fleet you can see behind me. This fleet has served us well for over 30 years. But when these came in, people were driving around in Ford Sierras and no one had heard of the iPhone. But this train is increasingly expensive to maintain and obviously doesn't have many of the modern features that our customers now expect, and that will improve the operation of our railway. So I'm delighted to announce that we've issued invitations to negotiate to our shortlisted bidders. We want them to give us competitive proposals to replace this fleet for the benefit of our passengers and also the taxpayer. We want customers at Southeastern to be able to travel independently and with confidence. And one of the barriers of achieving that at the moment is the step between the platform and the train. If we could make that level, it'd be great news for wheelchair users, for people with buggies, for customers with luggage. You know, it's just a positive development on a railway. These replacement trains will operate at over 200 platforms that currently vary in height between 500 and 1,000 millimetres. So we need to understand the best way of establishing level boarding. We also have individual platforms that vary with height along their length. And we have significant curvature on many of our platforms, which can take the train away from the edge of the platform. So we need to look at this problem as a whole, to involve Network Rail, to involve the train manufacturers, to involve our accessibility panel, and to involve the Rail Safety and Standards Board to understand how we can improve level access boarding across the Southeastern Metro network. We'd like our new trains to be bright and spacious on board, to be able to give our customers, that opportunity to travel with us in a better environment. As summers become hotter, our new trains will be fitted with air conditioning, so we don't rely on these small side windows. And we will continue to provide toilets on board our rolling stock because we know that's important to our customers. We know that travelling by train is one of the most environmentally sustainable ways of travelling, particularly on an all-electric railway. But we also know that modern rolling stock is more energy efficient and is better for the environment than the current rolling stock. So in support of our decarbonisation roadmap, we'll be looking to procure new rolling stock that uses less energy than the current ones. We've also included in the specification for our new rolling stock the fitment of batteries. Why have we done that? Well, if you're travelling on our railway and there's a power supply failure, it will bring your journey to a halt. If batteries are included, you can continue your journey. So this is good news for our customers. We're really excited to share this news with you. We're working more closely than ever before with Network Rail. We want to buy the right rolling stock for our network. We want to transform the service we give to our customers. And in short, we want to boldly go where other operators have already gone to provide modern trains for a modern network.
That's all good stuff. What better than to bag a bargain on our railways, especially if you live up north. We're always looking for saving pennies, aren't we? And Northern are giving you that opportunity to do so with a great little offer that's just recently started. Now, they say that people who work in Bradford and Sheffield are being urged to act fast and grab a discount code so they can save money when travelling by train with Northern. Customers will be offered 10,000 discount codes from Thursday 23rd of May that allows them to save £10 when they spend at least £40 on a flexi or monthly season ticket. They can be used by workers who book tickets to travel on selected numbers of peak time services to Sheffield and Bradford, and will be valid for use until Thursday 18th of July. Now, these discount codes are only available for people travelling into Bradford and Sheffield. I know what you're saying. What about us? What about the rest of the Northern network? Well, do not fear, us Northern fans. Northern want to introduce other discounts and benefits to customers across the whole of network, so watch out for those coming to your railway station and railway lines in the next coming months. They haven't forgotten about us, it's fine. It is, trust me, it's fine. One of my favourite rail operators, a little hidden gem, I love their stock, is Grand Central, and they are one of the best rail operators in the country, I reckon, so far. Now, they've also submitted an application to the Office of Rail and Road to begin consultations with the rail industry to introduce major expansion to their services for passengers travelling along its existing routes. Yes, the proposals aim to signify improvement and connectivity between key destinations in the North East and West Yorkshire, with London, of course, offering increased frequency and direct journeys and opportunities. Subject to approval, these services are targeted for launch early as May 2025. And highlights to the proposed extensions are as follows. Pay attention, people. Up to 2 additional daily return services between London and West Yorkshire, bringing the total day to 6 services. And we've got an additional early morning departure from York to King's Cross and a late evening return. They will introduce, or intend to, 4 new daily calls at Seaham on Grand Central's Northern Eastern services, and they say providing passengers with a convenient direct connection to the capital. This will be Seaham's first and only direct connection to London. Additional stops of the new services will also occur at Peterborough. So there's some investment going on with our railways again. It's all starting to heat up, not just in the infrastructure and not just in the rolling stock, but also in the services, which is a sign that the economy must be doing a little bit better. Right, yeah, like I said, there is no Blackpool Simon, but he does make an appearance very soon. But before we reach there, before we get to special spotters, let's find out what you've been getting up to on and off rails with a your turn.
train has 5 coaches. Some stations have short platforms. If you are travelling to Portsmouth, you will need to travel in the back 4-coach double train, first class accommodation, bound in zones 7 and 6. The next train to arrive at platform 4 will be the 1326 Hull Trains Caravan service to Hull.
Yes, excellent. Well done for your submissions. Of course, if you want to include your content, all you need to do is just upload it to your railway community, and I will cherry pick what I can, but just try and load the videos as a standalone item. Don't be doing multiple pictures with them or multiple videos. Just a standalone upload, a single video that I can pinch off there. It's the only way I can do it and get the details as well without losing my thread, and then I can include it on there. Again, if you want to do photo of the show, you do the same thing. You can hashtag any of these as Rail Roundup or photo of the show or whatever you fancy, as long as there's something on there. Will be right as rain. Well done. Yes, I must admit that is an absolutely fantastic photograph, and well done for winning photo of the show. Now, normally when I do Where's Phil, last week, was it Loughborough he was at? Even I can't remember myself. Yes, I think he was, wasn't he? It was a bit of an obscure one. He bumped into Blackpool Simon. Yes, look at the two titans stood there having little cheeky grins at the camera, knowing full well that this is going to be used in a rail roundup. Don't forget to follow them on their socials as well. But which station are they at? It's going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy, this one, isn't it? That's for sure. So good luck working out where Blackpool Simon and Phil is. Please put your answers in the comments section down below. Are you alright, Ben? No, not done yet. Still going. Nearly done. Special spotters, let's do the little link. There you go, little link, special spotters. It was difficult because there was a few I wanted to cover. I know we've got the Midland Pullman coming, the Blue Midland Pullman coming back into Blackpool on the 25th of May. But the day before, which is Saturday, we've got the Hanson Hands, is that how it's pronounced, which is the Branch Line Society. I have a bit of affection for them. I've got their mug somewhere. Kings Lynn is the destination for this one, home of the annual Hands Festival for a classic locomotive haul charter to West Norfolk. The charter, operated by Hanson and Hall with a Mark 1 stock, will feature Class 50-008, operating a top and tail with a single Class 20, so there's going to be plenty of noise there for you, isn't there? They've put highlights include Waller's Ash Loops, Dawley Goods Loop, Hanwell Goods Loop, Haringey Curve, Firm Park flyover, is it? King's Cross Suburban Platform, Royston Loop, Ely West Curve, March down Goods, March up Goods, Bishop, Stopford up Loop, Broxbourne up Loop, High Meads Curve, and Junction Road to Carlton Junction Road. Now, obviously, as per usual, I'll put any relevant links to any news stories that we do in the description area down below. You'll find the timings on that. If not, go onto the Rail Advent website. Look at what they've got as regards tours listed on there, and they're bound to put some real-time trains on there for you. So if you get out with your camera, you can take some photographs, take some video. Again, share it with us all, please, on the Your Railway community website. Stay safe. Have fun, that's the main thing, and enjoy this one. There is saying that if you're on this, there's an option of alighting at Ely for a break of approximately 4 hours. So if you're at Ely, you can get some pictures there, which provides, they say, ample time to visit the cathedral and enjoy one of the many bars and restaurants around Great Ouse and the marina. Fish and chips, gotta get fish and chips. Or to carry on to King's Lynn for lunch break for a circa of 2 hours. They're also doing a charity raffle, which is for Martin's House Hospice. So make sure you dig deep and help that charity out as well. Martin Clark, right, you bugged me last time, but I didn't. You thought I'd forgotten, didn't you? You did, didn't you? You're nodding your head, you're laughing now. He wanted to do Where's Marty, Where's Clarky? He has a jaunt around the network. He sent me a picture of which railway station he's at. That's probably him messaging me now, of which railway station it was at. We'll put that one in just for kicks and giggles. If you can work out, it's really difficult. I knew which one it was straight away because I've done many videos there. There's a hint. It's not far from me of which railway station that potentially could be. Get your head scratching on that. Secondly, as well, he also sent a clip in of him at Ribblestein Railway. He always likes to get his word in edgeways, one way or the other. Breaking news, I'm interjecting this. I know we've had a lot of rain recently, but Blackpool Simon, this was Carlisle this morning, another day of fun today. I didn't get home until 4 o'clock this morning, and he's just sent a picture of Carlisle. I think there's a platform there somewhere. That is unbelievable. That just shows you how much rain we've had. No doubt that will be making the headlines sometime very soon. But I know Carlisle's been hit with floods many times before, and that's obviously be a developing news story. So obviously if you're going to be travelling on the trains anywhere in the network, just make sure you check before you travel. I suppose you've had a little bit of Blackpool Simon one way or the other. I think we're pretty much done and dusted for this week. Hopefully there will be one for you next week. Before we do disappear, all I'm going to ask, if you want to help the channel for as little as 99, is it 99p on the primary one? I think it starts at 1.99 on this one. It doesn't matter. Or you can go to Patreon. That's 99p a month. That's all it is, 99p a month. And it just helps fund me a little bit better the time that I do to choose to make these videos. Also when I go out. And speaking about going out, I am off to the East Lancashire Railway to talk about a viaduct and doing some charity fundraising to raise money for them. And hopefully that'll be a very special edition for next week when it's all edited, so don't miss out on that one. But like I said, if you can help me through Patreon or any other means, just help the channel. It will go to a good cause to help this videos, whatever you want to call it, continue for years to come. I'm hoping to try and get it up as busy and as vibrant as it was before COVID struck. Much obliged. Thank you very much. I can't thank you enough. Simon, Phil, Michael, everyone else who gets involved in admins for joining in this week's show. I'm going to shut up and leave you all to it. And until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe. Ta-ra.